Welcome to the UpNext AI podcast. It's Monday, June 1st, 2026, and here's what matters in AI today. First up, Nvidia. At Computex, Nvidia said personal AI agents are exploding in popularity, pointing to open source projects like OpenClaw and Hermes, and it used that moment to unveil RTX Spark alongside a wider expansion of local agent tooling across RTX PCs and DGX systems. Nvidia says these agents are meant to run locally, interact with applications, automate multi-step tasks, generate content, and adapt to personal workflows. The company says RTX Spark will offer up to 1 petaflop of AI compute and 128 gigabytes of unified memory, while its OpenShell runtime is coming to Windows with Microsoft security primitives for agents. Nvidia also says integrations are planned across tools including Hermes Agent, OpenClaw, NemoClaw, Llama, CPP, VLLM, and Comfy UI. The practical significance is that Nvidia is trying to make agent-scale computing a hardware and software category of its own, with privacy, local execution, and cross-app action as the pitch. Next, Intel. According to Financial Times reporting, Intel's data center unit says it aims to release an Inference GPU by the end of this year. The report also says Intel shares have rallied more than 200% this year. We do not have deeper technical detail in the supplied text, but the timing matters. Inference is where deployment economics really show up, so any serious new chip push here is an attempt to compete in one of the most commercially important layers of the AI stack. Put alongside Nvidia's local agent push, this looks like a broader compute story. More companies are trying to secure a place in the inference era, not just the training race. For today's research note, a paper published today in NPJ Unconventional Computing focuses on something deceptively important: better benchmarks for spiking graph neural networks running on neuromorphic hardware. The researchers argue that standard citation-network datasets are often too large for current experimental neuromorphic systems, so they built smaller benchmark sets derived from CiteSeer. Those include MiniSeer with 2,110 papers, MicroSeer with 84 papers, and a ByteSeer collection of 15 binary classification datasets. The paper also reports baseline accuracies, running times, and spike counts in simulation. In plain English, this is a measurement paper. Before the field can really compare which spiking graph models work best on neuromorphic hardware, it needs shared tasks that actually fit on the hardware people can access. Bottom line, better benchmarks make future neuromorphic AI claims easier to compare, test, and trust. Are you building apps with voice? Elevate your app's voice capabilities with 11 Labs. Their API is a game changer for embedding dynamic, responsive voice interactions in your applications, providing unprecedented realism, flexibility, and latency. In fact, you're listening to one of their voices right now. If you are a developer looking to elevate user experience with natural voice interfaces, this is your solution. Visit upnext.fm/11 to check out their latest offerings. In other news, Anthropic has published a detailed look at how it contains Claude across products. Simon Willison highlighted the design, which includes process sandboxes, virtual machines, file system boundaries, and egress controls across Claude.ai, Claude Code, and Cowork. The notable part here is the specificity. Anthropic is giving a clearer picture of the hard boundaries it uses to limit what an agent can reach. The decoder also reports that AI search agents can end up confirming what they already seem to know instead of actually researching the web. We only have limited detail from the supplied summary, but it fits a recurring concern around agentic search. Whether the system is truly investigating or just dressing up an initial assumption. And the Financial Times reports that Western AI models are helping turbocharge Iran's cyber operations, including malware development and attacks. It's another example of general purpose model capability bleeding into security and geopolitical use cases far beyond the original product pitch. Finally, a Times Now article argues that big tech's push toward AI agents could come at the expense of millions of jobs. That piece is more warning shot than new evidence, but it captures the labor anxiety hanging over the current agent wave as companies promote systems designed to take on longer, more autonomous tasks. Before we wrap up, a quick note. This podcast is generated with the assistance of AI and is intended for informational purposes only. All reference to articles, research, and commentary remain the property of their original authors and publishers. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. And that's your briefing for today. Full source links are in the episode notes, and we'll be back tomorrow with what's up next.